Hey there, and welcome to our channel, where every day is an adventure waiting to be shared. I'm Manda, and together with Dan and Aria, we explore, capture, and most importantly, enjoy every moment together. Join us on this incredible journey around the globe. Welcome to the first part of our epic Romanian road trip series. Romania is truly Europe's hidden gem. This country has blown us away with its beauty, charm, and history. Honestly, it is the most unexpected highlight of our European adventure so far. We're kicking things off in the vibrant city of Oradea and then heading to Cluj-Napoca. From stunning architecture to peaceful green spaces, these stops are perfect for any family road trip. Buckle up as we explore the must-see sites and share tips to make your journey through Romania unforgettable.
We're finally through after like an hour. So we got to the border, we gave them our passports, we had our international driver's license ready, but we didn't have the car documents ready, which is a folder that we were given from the hire car people, because we just didn't think they were gonna need a car rego. So I had to get that out of the boot, and then we got handed them over, and then they just were like, go over there and park in there, like kind of English.
Park on left.
Park on left, and just was like park on left. Okay, and that was all the instructions that we got. So we sat in the car for like 15, maybe 10 minutes, and we're like, and I was like, there's a heap of people waiting. I saw another car that was still there when the person got out and walked that way, and I was like, I might just go down and check and see if that's what you're meant to do. You're meant to wait down there. Don't think it's what you're meant to do, but people were doing it to try and hurry up the process because there was that many people. It got to basically a traffic block jam of all parked cars everywhere because there was that many people. So
it was very dodgy.
It was a very dodgy feeling. It was a very dodgy way of doing it.
Park on the side of the road and you're already in the country. It's not even like a special waiting bay or anything. You're already in the country basically. You could just turn it off.
Yeah, except you didn't have your passport. Yeah. And you were like parked next to rubbish bins and like people just sitting around smoking and like it was just very dodgy. It felt really weird. So anyway, I felt a little uncomfy that they had my passport.
I felt uncomfy because there was like 30 people standing around me smoking around the car.
And yeah, so Daniel actually sat in the car with Aria, locked, and locked the door, like the doors, and I waited, and I was like,
I don't know. That sounds bad. Like I'm sure they're nice.
Oh yeah, it's just one of those uncomfortable feelings that you get when you don't know what to expect, and then you get told like in a really kind of abrupt way, and then you feel really enclosed. You were this tiny little car with all the other cars and buses around us. It was but I twinged when I heard an Australian accent, and I was like, went up to this family, and I was like, it was a retired couple and their son who works in Vienna, and I was like, are you Australian? And they're like, yes. And I was like, do you mind if I wait with you because I'm here and husband's in the car with the child? And I'm like, I just really feel like I need to stand with someone because it was getting more and more people waiting around. And yeah, an hour later, finally they started calling out Austrian, and I was like, Australian? And then I looked at the passport and I could recognise like the colour and the like Australia written at the top, and I was like, yes. And then all the Australians, literally, there was another two actually, so all went and like stood there, and we all got our passports back and everything, and we're like, good to go. And like, okay, thanks. So it was really weird. But yeah, there was all different countries basically there waiting. They just got told to go and park and then wait around. But the whole process, there was no system to the process. But yeah, anyway, welcome to Romania.
Our first stop is Oradea, a hidden gem of Romania known for its stunning architecture and Art Nouveau style. This city is perfect for exploring on foot, so let's dive into its highlights. Starting at the iconic Black Eagle Palace, one of Oradea's most famous landmarks, this stunning masterpiece gets its name from the stained glass black eagle that adorns its arcade. Today the building is a vibrant hub with cafes, shops and restaurants. We took a walk over the river to take a look at Moscovitz Palace, a stunning architectural building, before finding some lunch on Calais Republiki, another pedestrian area filled with cafes, restaurants and shops.
Hello, we're in Romania. This is our first real full day in Romania, in the city of Oradea, and we're just exploring, sort of wandering around, exploring. Yeah, it's pretty quiet. It's a Sunday. Things are open though. We're staying to like the nice area, I guess. It's like the middle of the city has been sort of refurbished and it's all pretty and nice. and then you take like 1 or 2 streets away and it's kind of shitty. Yeah, we explored, just exploring the area. So had some Turkish for lunch, which is okay. It's pretty good.
After lunch, we walked along Liberty Park, a gorgeous shaded park next to the river. After an afternoon rest out of the heat, we ended our day in Oradea with a peaceful walk through December 1st Park, another must-see. This green space is perfect for a family stroll. It has a playground and leads straight to the Citadel Fortress of Oradea. Oradea Citadel is a fascinating historical site. Dating back to the 16th century, this impressive fortress has a distinctive 5-pointed star shape with bastions at each corner. We explored the grounds, imagining the history that unfolded within these walls. Inside you can find an old church and a museum, offering insights into the fortress's past and the city's heritage. It's a great way to connect with the history of Oradea and absolutely recommend a visit here. We are staying right in the heart on Strada Vasil Alexandri, which is the perfect location as it is a walking street filled with cafes, restaurants and bars and leads you straight to Piața Unirii, Oradea's lively central square. Surrounded by colourful historic buildings, this square is a mix of old world charm and modern vibrancy. Some of the must-see buildings here include the Moon Church, known for its rotating astronomical clock, and the Roman Catholic Cathedral, which is one of the largest Baroque churches in Romania. Aria loved the fountains and open spaces, perfect for kids to run around while we soak in the views. We took a short walk around, checking out the sights before heading out for dinner. Good evening. We have been suggested to come to the lookout view at the restaurant Cluj-Napoca over the city. We decided, well, might as well do dinner while we're up here. So that's what we've done. We've come just about 6 o'clock to have a look at the view of the city, and goes a fair way. You have no idea. This is just outside of the city, but we are going to have some dinner. The restaurant menu looks delicious. We looked it up online. And then we'll come back and after dinner and have another look at the city with the lights, hopefully.
Happy pre-birthday dinner.
Happy last day of 35.
Wait, Mom, but it's not your birthday.
It's tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow.
The next town on your Romanian road trip would be Cluj-Napoca. On our way to Cluj, we made a stop at Bologa Fortress, a medieval gem nestled in the Romanian countryside. The fortress dates back to the 14th century and was originally built to protect the region during the Middle Ages. Today, while much of it lies in ruins, it's perched on a hilltop, offering breathtaking panoramic views of the surrounding countryside. This fortress has a long and interesting history, with origins dating back to Roman times, which makes it a great spot to stop before continuing your road trip. Hello. So we left Oradea this morning and we are making our way towards Cluj, which is about a 3-hour drive between the two. We had a late checkout. It was 11 o'clock, which was nice because we actually slept in accidentally. It worked out okay. And then we've just stopped at the Fortress of Bologa. Bologa, I believe. And had a look around. It's a 13th century castle that it's just sort of ruins now, but they've kept it open and maintained so you can walk around, and there's like seats and everything in there, stairs and information and stuff, which is really cool.
Looks like Port Arthur level of care and maintenance.
Yeah, so, and it was free. So we did feel a little bit uncomfortable parking the car where we did on the main road and walking up with all of our stuff in it. We did take our backpacks, which has got with our passports and stuff in it, and laptops and our camera gear and stuff. So it's really just clothes, shoes, toiletries and that in our suitcases that were left. But it's just that uncomfortable feeling of leaving your stuff, you know. So we came back and it was fine, but we just had that funny feeling. But apparently it is a dirt road up there and you could literally drive up and park up there, so you don't have to walk. But we didn't know that for one, and two, this car that we've got, it's like a front wheel drive, small little thing. If you had like an SUV or all-wheel drive, because it's a bit kind of rutted a little bit, but not full drivey, but it's a little bit rutted and loose rocks, so you could drive up if you had the suitable car. We were just a bit iffy. We started walking up, we're like, should we drive up? And we're like, no. So yeah, anyway, on to Cluj.
It's hot.
It is hot.
31 degrees today.
Yeah. And it's dry. It's really dry, so you definitely feel it. So, but yeah, anywho. They've had salami, mayo and lettuce sandwiches for lunch on the road as well. So yeah, I got no bread left, so gluten free. So I'm just having an apple. Anyway,
Got some for yourself then.
Yeah, we'll do groceries this afternoon when we get to Cluj.
Next up is Cluj-Napoca, the unofficial capital of Transylvania and Romania's second largest city. Cluj is a vibrant mix of history, culture and modern life, and it's a fantastic destination for families and travellers of all ages.
Hello from Cluj. We have a 2-bedroom apartment here with a balcony, which is really, really nice. It's another Airbnb. It is around...
111 Australian a night.
Just around 111 Australian dollars per night. We are doing 3 nights here in Cluj.
And it's Mommy's birthday.
Yes, it's my birthday today, so we've had a move day. But we're heading out for dinner. So yes, $111 a night. We walked into this one and went, actually we could stay here for a week. In terms of the space of the apartment, easily. Whether there's enough to do in Cluj for a week, I don't know. We haven't really worked it out, but yeah, this one's definitely one that we could stay in for a week.
There's a little, a fairly reasonable sized supermarket, about 100 metres around the corner, which is nice. A little playground, 100 metres around the corner.
Yeah. So
nice.
Pretty much, yeah. There's actually a cafe, bakery, patisserie thing, coffee shop downstairs as well. So you definitely could just sort of live the local life here, I think.
Yeah. And the price of eating out is about a half to 2/3 of Australian prices. They've just had a bunch of food inflation in the last 2 years. So their prices have gone up quite a lot, but it's still 2/3 or half Australian prices.
Anyway.
It's about $12 to $20 per dish at a restaurant.
Yeah, it depends where you go, what you're doing. Yeah. We're going to head out for dinner, then we've found somewhere to go that's walking distance.
Shadow Bar.
For our birthday
It's a long walk.
dinner. Oh, it's a long walk. We better get going. come to a restaurant called Shadow, and we've bought cocktails because, well, why not? They're like $6 for
$8.
$8. Cocktail in Australia is like 16 or 18, you know, so spoiling ourselves with cocktails this evening with dinner. The food looks good on the menu, so let's see how we go. And the street is awesome. It's a walking street, so no cars. There should be hopefully some lights later on. Should be good.
So mine's called a Jack Sparrow. It's got Havana spiced rum, peach, mango, pomegranate juice. And Amanda likes it, and she doesn't like rum. It's quite tasty. And Amanda has got a
Grandfather or something, wasn't it?
grandpa's cake.
Let's say it.
Which is vodka, caramel syrup, cinnamon, apple, and blueberry juice. It's very
I feel
unusual. It's
sunny
nice
at
though. It does taste like a cinnamon cake.
Tastes like an apple pie. Wow, that looks pretty nice.
Oh, look at Aria's.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
What's the verdict?
Mine is delicious. It's quite sweet, so I'm a sweet person, so
The sweet potato mash is
sweet
like
potato mash is
beefy and
the best I've ever had. Look at the colour of it. It's crazy. But it's like smooth and
beefy.
so good.
Aria's burger, show me in the middle.
Perfectly cooked.
Nice. And mine is delicious as well. I had a horseradish sauce, cabbage and bacon, and then a pork hock, baked pork hock. It's really good.
Go at your candle.
We started our day in Cluj's Central Park, a serene green space perfect for a morning walk. The park is home to beautiful paths, a small lake, and plenty of shady spots to relax. Aria was thrilled to play at Foișor Arenă, an adorable playground right in the park. It's a great place for families to unwind and enjoy the outdoors.
Romania brand.
Spontana Chiapa.
After a busy day of exploring, we returned to our Airbnb to relax on the balcony. It was a perfect spot to enjoy the sunset and reflect on the amazing places we'd visited. Having some downtime was just what we needed to recharge for tomorrow's must-see attraction.
Where are we going today?
The underground salt mine. Should be cool. We'll see.
We're not going underground quite yet, though.
Can't really drive there.
Yep. We shall show you. It's called...
Salina Turda.
Yeah, I think it's a funny name. Do you know how far the drive is?
Oh, no idea.
No idea. Maybe like a 40-minute drive?
Yeah.
To the underground salt mine. I'll show you along the way. So we made it. There's a bit of dodginess going on with the roads, like road work, but no real signs of where to drive, which was interesting. There is a car park on the right when you drive down, gravel kind of area. Cars are parked there. Looks like it's free. And then there's parking at the place. over there. Probably a couple 100-metre walk. That's got boom gates, so I'm assuming paid, and then there's another one further up the road, same thing, boom gates, so paid. We don't have any cash on us, so we didn't want to risk driving in there and it being cash only for the parking, so we came back and parked at the gravel area, just because, we didn't really want to risk that, because that would be very awkward to try and sort out if it was cash only. Anyway, let's go.
Bloody epic. What a cool place. It's touristy and they want to charge you for everything, but it's a bit expensive, not for Australian standards, but over here I guess. But it's epic, it's cool, and they've done a lot of work with lighting and furniture and the elevator, and they made it look awesome, made it look really cool.
It's mind-boggling how big this thing is.
Yeah, check it out, the volume of this cavern. And it was done in the 1915s. They mined here from 1600 to 16 something to 1930. They closed the mine down.
Mind-boggling. Listen to that echo.
It's about 8
I
times.
think it's the best echo I've ever heard.
cold and slippery.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's like salty when you take your hands off too, or creamy. Well, we're done down in the salt mine. It's very cool. It was 42 Australian dollars roughly. That was for 2 adults, 1 child. It was very cool. It's definitely like lacking some maintenance. Like the Ferris wheel wasn't working. There's quite a lot of graffiti and stuff like that around. However, it was still pretty cool. It was really cool.
And some tips. You need cash.
Yes.
Because all down the bottom in the salt mine is cash. And the elevator down to the first floor, the second floor is 7 people, and the next one is only 4 people.
So one takes a bit longer, doesn't it?
So it takes a bit longer.
Yeah. And there's a playground.
Yes, a playground.
That is a very good break.
Yes, for me.
That is free. So the playground is free. But all the other activities cost when you get down there, the boats and things like that.
Yeah.
The table tennis, the putt, whatever. Don't forget a jumper, because it is quite cool down there, especially when you're spending like, I don't know, we spent, what's the time? We spent an hour and a half. It does get quite cool. Like I'm in a skirt, and Daniel are in shorts and skirt dress, and so we just needed that jumper, but it was that little bit that you needed that. So
It would have been too cold without them.
yeah, so they're our tips.
Recommended.
Yeah.
I saw on like TripAdvisor and stuff, people were rubbishing a bit, saying it was too touristy and the elevator's too small, there's too many lines for elevators, and it's too expensive for what it is. For us, we didn't feel like that. We came on a weekday, maybe on a weekend it'll be different, a bit busier and like bigger queues for elevators. And people were saying like other salt mines are just as well preserved and cheaper in Romania, but I don't know if they have the cool like architecture, sort of timber and lighting and things like that that really make it really unique and really interesting and pretty.
Yeah, like we went to the salt mine in France, and it was just like a toury thing, and it was cool to see and all that, and learn about that. But like this one was totally different with the theme, like with the stuff going on down there. So
yeah.
If you have kids, I think definitely stop in at the playground. It was really fun. Something suited to every age of kid.
Cool.
So I definitely recommend if you have a kid, stopping in at the playground.
Good morning. We are back on the road again today. That's our 3 nights in Cluj finished. I was doing some Googling, as I do, about gluten-free food. And there's a gluten-free specific bakery here in Cluj called Gustafan, I think. And they've got gluten-free everything. So there's no risk of cross-contamination, which generally is fine for me, but for a lot of people it's not. So we've stopped in on the way out of town. And gluten-free pretzel. Can't remember the last time I had a pretzel. I got a traditional sweet Romanian thing. Sorry. Which is a sweet cream cheese and stuff, apparently. Really yummy, apparently. And a loaf of bread, and all the Google reviews saying the bread's like the best thing ever. Oh, and it's still warm. So yeah, looking forward to that. Because the grocery bought gluten-free bread here is like pretty bad. But yeah, better than the wraps, but it's pretty bad and not as good as the UK. So hopefully that one is good. It's always nice when you find a gluten-free thing. However, Daniel has just, next door is a little grocery, so Daniel was ducked in there to get a treat for them. Apparently the reasoning was so that Aria doesn't keep asking for my gluten-free one, which is expensive. I think it's just because he wants one. That's it for the first episode of our Romanian road trip. From Oradea's stunning architecture to Cluj's vibrant streets, it's been an incredible start to our journey. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next episode as we head deeper into Transylvania, exploring Sigetsora and Brasov. Let us know in the comments which of today's stops you'd love to visit. We'll see you soon!